Hey guys, it is day 170. It is 72 degrees out here. I have some huge updates today, so stay tuned. Today, I'm out here in the Saucony Endorphin Pro 2s. Here it is from the side, here it is from the other side. Gotta love pairing it up with the Puma socks, because I don't have anything from Saucony, guys. So speaking from a casual standpoint so far, these things feel extremely comfortable despite being a carbon plated shoe. I feel like I could wear these pretty much anytime, anywhere, but it's also very narrow in the heel, and so we'll have to kind of play that one by ear. I will be running in these things today, so don't think I'm wasting an elite shoe on just a casual stroll. Normally when I'm out here, it's just straight water that I'm drinking. Today I'm drinking some Gatorade, citrus cooler, not because I'm a big believer in Gatorade. There's way too much crap in this stuff to probably be any amount good for you. But today is kind of a celebratory day and this stuff tastes really good. It also tastes like a flavor that I remember back in the 80s. Whether or not it is or not, I don't know. But it just kind of brings back some nostalgia. I just accidentally spilt some on my right arm, so hopefully the bees and bugs don't find me even more attractive than I already am to them. So I was telling you guys yesterday, I cut my hair. If anybody's been following the channel, I have been interviewing for jobs and been hard to lock one down. And yesterday I was offered the job. So yay. Honestly though, guys, it's been a long road. It required thousands of dollars going back into school, finishing up things that I had never finished, and then going through additional certification paths. It was just kind of a nightmare. And then the interview processes start, and I was always like the last two candidates. I was always like number 2 guy, and they went with someone else. It was incredibly frustrating with multiple interviews. So I was offered the job 2 hours after having the interview, and I immediately accepted. Didn't need to think about it. I'm over the mountain, or at least on top, and now I got to figure out, navigating the path forward. But last night I celebrated, and I have to laugh about it because for the interview process, I wanted to go in there with like a slimmer, trim, stomach as much as I could. So I kept calories to a really stark minimum the day before the interview, and also liquids as well, just kind of sipping here and there. I wanted as flat of a stomach as I could have before I went into that interview. And interview was at noon, so as soon as noon hit, I had the interview. I got back home and I feasted, man. Now the night before the interview, we actually went out to a Mexican restaurant, and I was cognizant of what I could have, so I ordered water and ordered fajitas. But they had this fajitas Tropicana, and it's like they hollowed out this pineapple and they filled it with chorizo and chicken and shrimp and steak. All of the fajita veggies, everything that I loved, with a little bit of pineapple and a little bit of cheese, like melted cheese. It was like amazing. And then if that's not enough, you have a separate plate filled with rice and refried beans and guac and sour cream and all of that extra stuff and all of those extra calories. So the night before the interview, I ended up going out to that dinner, and I had a sampling of all that stuff. And I had enough to where I felt satiated, but then that was it. And then I put the rest in a box and took it all home. Well, after the interview, I felt that it really, really went well. And I just went home and pigged out, man. I ate every last ounce of that meal that I had from the night before, and it was amazing. Then by that time, I got offered the job about an hour later, and now I'm elated, And shortly thereafter, around 6 o'clock, around 7 probably, I ended up ordering a huge sub from Penn Station, Philly steak and cheese, absolutely loaded. Ate every last inch of that sub. And then at night, later on, around 10, 11 o'clock, I was like, might as well have another disastrous meal. And I ate the remaining chips and salsa that we had from the restaurant. It was all delicious. It was all amazing. But in this entire 170-day journey, I don't think I've had a moment where I gorged myself like that. it was more of a celebratory day, celebratory event kind of thing. And ultimately, I'm glad I did it. I was expecting this morning to wake up and my stomach would be like twice the size. And then I got in front of a mirror and I turned to the side and saw the profile was actually kind of slim. And I went, what is going on here, guys? Like, what is going on? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I've literally loaded my food with at least like 5 pounds of food or more, you know? Maybe not 5 pounds, but maybe. Now, full transparency, I didn't step on the scale this morning, so that could have been a totally different thing. But as far as the way that the body was looking, it was slim. It was slimmer. No, I'm not slim, but like it was definitely slimmer. There was a lot less bloat. I was kind of amazed. But today, I'm back on track, and besides this Gatorade, and which I'll probably try to stretch this out over 2 days, but besides this Gatorade, the nutrition will be right back on point today, and I'll be lifting weights tonight. So, and I'll be doing some crazy running here in just a little bit. I've actually been talking a lot more than I should have, but I apologize to you guys for that. But thanks for being along for this ride. Yeah, huge changes. Big haircut after 18 years. Finally landed teaching job, an ideal teaching job that I wanted in this area, and just everything. So thanks for being along for it. Journey's not over. Things are really just now getting started. All right, guys. Well, I've got a lot of fast interval training that I'm going to be doing today. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. I'm in a great pair of shoes to do it with. They feel great. Just a little bit of being narrow in the heel, but overall they feel fantastic. And hopefully I don't die. If I do, I love everybody. Love all you all. And I'll check back in with you guys after all the interval training is done. Hey guys, just finished with the intervals. That was a challenge for sure, because I was intentionally pushing beyond what I perceived to be my zone of heart rhythm that I need to work within. I'm intentionally trying to work beyond that window just a little bit, once or twice a week, just to kind of push that just a little bit. Once I got moving in the shoes, they felt stable, but I was very careful. On this trail, it's a little rougher. I have to like dodge a lot of uneven pavement and sticks and rocks and acorns and just a little bit of everything that I'm dodging, and I'm constantly shifting side to side. But the shoes handled it all, did really well, and it felt very springy. I appreciate the lightweight nature of the shoes. It felt really good underfoot. Now, there are some shoes with the design of the shoe might make me want to shift my gait, and this pair of shoes, I still wanted to come down with the heel, and that's naturally I think what I am, and there's cushion there. It's just that it's so narrow, so I was constantly balancing between the heel and the midfoot. Little awkward, but again, there's enough propulsion in these shoes. Like, they're stiff with the carbon fiber plate, but super lightweight as well. And the foam, even with the age of the shoe, it's fantastic. So overall, I'm glad I have these. They'll definitely be part of the training rotation. So that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully I'll be out here tomorrow, and you all take it easy. Later.